A book that changed my life is Anger, Wisdom for Cooling the Flames by world-renowned Buddhist writer and speaker Thich Nhat Hanh. It was recommended to me by my friend Amy over 10 years ago, and I would recommend this book for everyone at all ages. One key thing that Thich Nhat Hanh emphasized repetitively in the book is that anger is actually the other side of the same coin as compassion, and that feeling anger is a very natural human reaction. The ability to feel strong emotions is by design, and frankly, a privilege that we earn to experience as humans. The deep practice for us is to learn how to transform and alchemize our anger and turn that into compassion. If you feel anger, or when you're angry, that energy doesn't disappear, even if you suppress it or ignore it. That's why you have to actively work to transmute it, because that suppressed anger is what causes stress and all kinds of illnesses. While this was not mentioned in the book, if I recall correctly, if you take a look at the art in Tibetan Tantric Buddhism or Vajrayana, for example, the Yamantaka Buddha is portrayed as wrathful and raging. He has these huge multicolored flames coming out of the head, and his face is like total rage and wrath. But actually, the deeper his wrath, the greater the compassion and wisdom he's able to obtain by transmuting that wrath. Buddhists also believe in general that anger and outrage is the righteous reaction, especially reacting to social injustice, wrongful killings, and war. Because you should get angry. And if you're not upset, that's kind of weird. You can use that anger, that angry energy to have compassion, which will fuel you to perform virtuous deeds to help others. One example of this is when monks immolate themselves as a visual demonstration of the suffering that is happening in the world. And for the Buddhists who decide to do this very extreme action, it is actually not considered an act of suicide or simply an act of protest, but actually an act of the deepest compassion for humanity. Without romanticizing self-immolation, because most Buddhists actually oppose self-immolation because it's complicated. It can be interpreted in so many ways, but part of it is the fire ritual, the act of burning, of purifying and transmuting karma. So it's more complicated, and it can't be simply reduced to a political statement or viewed as a suicidal act. In our daily lives, it is normal to feel angry when somebody cuts you off on the road when you're driving, or violently runs into you or pushes you when you're walking on the street. When you convert your anger into compassion, you will therefore heal yourself and return to a centered and balanced state. And you will have peace again. And when you're peaceful, you will regain your patience to allow you to find the right words to speak truth. You'll regain an open heart, and you can take aligned action or return to being giving and generous. Even if it means sending the person that wronged you a warm thought or prayer. So as an example, this happens to me very often living in Tokyo. When somebody bumps into me, especially when I feel there were plenty of opportunities to either walk around me or not push me, my first reaction is like, what a asshole, okay? I am normal, I am human. That is, of course, my reaction. But after taking 3 deep breaths, I'm like, you know what? This person must have had issues or challenges right now. They're going through something. Maybe they're having a really bad day where they just don't have any bandwidth left to care about who they bump into as they're walking from point A to B. Maybe their mom is sick. Maybe their child has cancer. Maybe they got abused at work. I will choose to have compassion for their plight, and I will send them good wishes. Whatever it is on their day, like really good luck to you, I will pray for you. And after I do that, I'm not angry. even though my arm might still hurt from the collision. So let me know in the comments, what are some of your ways of converting or alchemizing anger into compassion? Have a beautiful day. I'm Liz from Athena's Garden. Thank you for watching. See you around.